What's up, traders? Happy Monday. Welcome. Let's see if we can get some guys live here on stream. So we're going live here on Twitter. I want to go over my past week, speak about a few things as well as some Edgeful updates. Cool. So we'll just wait for some guys to join, and then we'll take it from there. So I want to speak about my previous week. No trades today. Monday is a little bit less quiet volume wise on the trading desk. So yeah, no surprise there. We'll pull up the stats on that. But yeah, I want to speak about my previous week. We'll just wait for some traders to join, and then we'll get going. Okay, cool. We got some coming in here. We'll take it as need be, see if anyone wants to join. But for those that are watching for the first time, my name is James Bruce. I'm all the way from South Africa, and I've been day trading for almost 6 years, coming up in August now. 4 of those years profitably. Did take me about 2 years to start making some coin. But yeah, I do these in the evenings, every single night, going over my daily report card and just going over things that I think, on previous days, previous weeks, and stuff like that. Mondays, typically, I'll go over the previous week. But I do want to go over my previous week today. No trades today, so not a lot to cover on today's stream in terms of today's daily report card. But I do want to go over my previous week as well as some updates that have come from Edgeful. So let's speak about my week last week. This is what I managed to do last week. So made 0.6%. This is my own trading account. So $1,400. Just the 2 trades on GA on Thursday and Friday. We had a massive USD news this week. So I was aware of that going into the start of the week last week. We had CPI and FOMC on Wednesday. So not surprising that I was pretty. I have learned, over the years, trading less is better. I'd rather trade less with more size than trying to trade frequently. It's just the way that I've enjoyed things. I have had times where I trade more often with less risk. You see, there's different ways you can trade: more often, less risk, or less often with higher risk. And I've found that for me, I'd prefer to trade my better setups with more risk, higher risk. So yeah, GA on the Thursday and Friday, obviously after CPI and FOMC had got into it. But I think another thing that I have been focusing on is I am adding the US indices, particularly the NASDAQ and S&P 500 to my trading watch list, right? So that is what I am focused on, just narrowing down to the pound pairs, and then as well as the watch list, adding the US indices, right? So let's bring up, so this was GA on Thursday, and then we'll speak about Friday. So this was GA on Thursday. As you can see, using exponential moving average as well as Asian range and the 200 EMA, right, to trade. So pretty straightforward trading style for a lot of people that want to see how I trade or want to see me trade every single day. I do trade live on ASFX TV, and you can actually see me every single Wednesday and Friday, every single week in that live trading room. I'll actually be battling Tom. I do show a guest appearance on Tuesdays to take Tom on in a trading battle. So you can check me there. But this was my trade on GA on Thursday, right? So in the afternoon session, New York session, I'm finding lately New York sessions have been better for me in terms of my P&L. But yeah, a nice little entry here off the 5-minute 800 EMA, which is the 15-minute 200. Break of the 21. I didn't get the full 1 hour. Later on in the day and FOMC and CPI week, I was a little bit more aggressive in taking profits. That was on a Thursday. And then the Friday was kind of the same thing. We chop all London session and finally break out of that zone that I had marked off here, and we get a move later on to the New York session. And this is what I'm finding is that I'd rather take better trades with higher risk than take many trades with lower risk, right? That's just for me personally what I've been finding has been working better for me in the last couple of months or so. Being more aggressive with these prop firms. I'm normally focused on trading my personal capital. I think you have to separate the two: how you trade personal and how you trade prop firm capital. I think you have to separate them, right? So that was my week last week, just the 2 trades. And as mentioned, I will be doing these every single evening. I do get on here and want to chat about markets, anything, updates, stuff like that. So I do want to also speak about Edgeful, and I've used Edgeful to create great trading opportunities for myself, and how I'm using their statistics to make money. They've come out with some new reports, as well as they do have some crypto now. So they've got crypto on Edgeful, and they've got great reports for the guys that like trading crypto. So that is out for you guys to go and check. I do want to obviously speak on currencies, because that's what I predominantly trade, and then we can also look at the futures. And they also have stocks as well. So for anyone that would trade stocks too. But let's go to GU, right? That's one of my favorite pairs, GU. In the last, let's do 2 years. And this is something that I have been, I actually asked for this report. So let's wait for it to load, and then we can chat about it and how you can use these reports to actually make live money in the markets. So let's look at GU, right? So pound dollar in the last 2 years, this is the report called the opening week range report. And you can actually favorite all of these different types of reports. You can favorite them so they're all in one place at the same time. That's the beauty of Edgeful. Very, very user friendly, right? So how can I use this report to make money? So why I asked for this report is simple. After Monday or Tuesday, I've seen very low trading volume on Monday and Tuesday. Normally, I have seen, and for those that want to see me, who I take my learnings from, obviously Austin, Crudelli. But one guy that I really do take my learnings from is a guy called Stacey Burke. You can go check him on YouTube. Some great teachings there. I've taken his courses as well. But he speaks about the initial balance. So what is the initial balance? After Monday and Tuesday, one side would typically hold the market. For example, if you go to a chart on, let's go to a chart on GU, right? After Monday and Tuesdays have set in, right? It didn't actually work last week, but it broke both sides. But let's speak about it, right? Let's go here. After Monday and Tuesdays set in, that's the probabilities, right? So after he has Monday's low, and he has Monday and Tuesday's low, he has Monday and Tuesday's high. We did have FOMC last week, so that's understandable. But after this, one side will typically hold about 80% of the time. I've seen the statistics. And that's why I asked it, because if we start breaking the highs, we can look for continued longs. If we break and we have an idea, statistical idea, that this low is set in for the week, right? Does that make sense? We can go to another pair. I think we can go to, let's bring up GJ possibly. Right. Remember last week was an outlier week. We did have FOMC, but let's go to GJ. So GJ last week, right? So after Monday and Tuesday, this actually worked out quite well. After Monday and Tuesday, here we got the low from Monday and Tuesday, and here we got the high from Monday and Tuesday. Look how interesting this is. Once we break one side of the market, the other side typically holds, right? So we make highs. We can continue to look for longs into the rest of the week, and that's what we do get. To get some nice long opportunities here in the London session on Wednesday and Thursday on GJ, and then we get a half-week sell here on Friday off the highs. Half-week sell here, great risk reward opportunity. And I was watching these really nice. How you can use the statistics from Edgeful to make money. So let's go into the statistics and actually show you what the stats are telling me. So on GU, in the last 2 years, if we break the opening week high set in from Monday and Tuesday, we break the high 32% of the time. We break the low 38% of the time. But we break the opening week high and low only 25% of the time. So how can we use that to make money? If we break the high, that means that only 25% of the time do we come back and break the low set on Monday and Tuesday. So the high set in from Monday and Tuesday, if we break the high, only 25% of the time do we come back and break the low as well. So we can look for continued longs into the rest of the week. If we break the low, right, which we have a 38% chance of breaking. If we break the low to the downside, we can continue looking for shorts the rest of the week, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. So if we break the low set in for Monday and Tuesday, we can continue looking for shorts for the rest of the week because there's only a 25% chance that we're going to come up and break the high. So using these statistics are really, really good. So that's one of my favorite ones. They've just come out with this literally today, the opening week range. There's another one that I like, and this is called the previous day's range. You guys will hear a lot of me speak about, do we break the previous day's high or low? And this is something that I'm loving using my trading. And you guys can go and look at it. A lot of stock traders use it, as well as currency traders will use it, commodity traders. But that is breaking of the previous day's high or low. So obviously when we break the previous day's high, we want to be bullish. If we break the previous day's low, we want to be bearish. And this is a great statistic that they use. For example, on GU, on a Monday, if we break the previous day's high, 86% of the time, we close as a bullish day. So if you go to GU today, we don't think we would have broken Friday's high because we had quite a big sell-off on Friday. Yep, we don't break Friday's high, and we didn't break Friday's low. But what I'm trying to say is if we break on GU, if we break previous day's high, 86% of the time, we close as a bullish day. Now, they've added another feature on this. This is something about Edgeful. They're always updating and looking to get better. Now, if we break the previous day's high on GU, 65% of the time we actually close above the previous day's high. So it's all good and well knowing that, okay, if we break previous day's high, 86% of the time we'll close as a bullish closure, right? So what do I mean by that is draw this up for example purposes. Here's previous day's high. Here's previous day's low. If we break the previous day's high, 86% of the time, this candle will be bullish. But what they've even done now is, okay, if we break the previous day's high or low, obviously the high in this case, how often will we actually close above this high? And that's where they're getting the statistic now. So by outside close, and that's 65% of the time, right? 35% of the time we actually close as a bullish closure, but below the high. So very, very great statistics here from Edgeful, which I love. This is what data made easy, right? Which is really, really simple and easy for us to use as traders. So if you've got any comments on that, let me know. If you would like me to cover anything, let me know on Twitter. Let me put something down here. And this is what these sessions are for. As for those that are just joining now, I did cover my week last week where I made $1,500, just under. And I had the GA shorts on Thursday and Friday, which I covered. But if you've got any questions, let me know in the chat. But those are two ones that I love to use. But as you can see here on Edgeful, there's some great statistical reports that you can get, right? There's some more ones here which you can use. The inside bars, right? Which is another good one that I could even favorite because it's something cool. How often do we trade with inside the previous day? An inside bar is a price action pattern in trading where the entire price range, high to low of a bar or candle is contained within the range of the preceding bar. This pattern is identified when both the high and the low of a trading day are lower and higher, respectively, than those of the previous day. So you can actually favorite this one. So in the last 2 years on GU, only 11% of the time do we trade within the previous day's price action. And today, funny enough, you see that's where statistics come in, is one of those days. We trade completely within Friday's high and low. Look here, here's Friday's high, here's Friday's low. We did not break it once. We traded as an inside bar day. So this is an inside day today on GU. And for those that watch me trade live on ASFX TV, you will hear me speak about these inside days and how they can be powerful price action plays for explosive moves the next day. So I do want to make sure that is covered. Cool. So as mentioned, you get a great amount of favorites here. And those are some of my favorites. Again, another one is Asian range breakout, market session correlation. So there's great things here that you can actually use to build a trading system and put the odds in your favor. Asian range breakout, I've covered, and market session correlation. I like that too. But the two that I went over is opening week range as well as the previous day's range. So go check that out. And these will change from pair to pair. If you look at GJ, right? By weekday, let's look at the daily time frame here. In the last 2 years, 82% of the time, if it closes a bullish day on a Monday, if we break the previous day's high, do we close as a bullish day? By outside close, If we break the previous day's high, 58% of the time, if we break previous day's high, do we close above that prior day's high? So very, very interesting statistics here in order to make money. And this is something that I love about Edgeful. It's data made simple. Everyday traders like you and I can actually come in and use Edgeful to make money consistently, right? But yeah, let's speak about markets for the rest of the week. We do have, if I bring this up, we do have, if I'm not mistaken, let's bring this up. We do have some bank holidays this week. We do have some bank holidays here. If I go to, let's go to this week. We do have some bank holidays here. On Wednesday, as you can see, we got a USD bank holiday. We actually had a public holiday here in South Africa this week, but we got a bank holiday on Wednesday. So be careful of that. Look to come in, and maybe we also have some. So for me, that trades GBP pairs, we do have the official bank rate on Thursday. And then Friday, we got quite a lot of news. But I think next week, after Wednesday's bank holiday, sets up quite nicely for the rest of the month. So we'll look to see when that comes out on GBP on Thursday with the bank rate. But we got that USD bank holiday before. But I'm going to looks like we're going to get some bullish closes here off last week's lows on GCAD, GJ. We'll maybe look for some continued longs. This is GJ on the hourly chart. And then we also have GU also respecting last week's lows. So it's going to be interesting. We'll see what we do get the rest of the week. Going to be quite interesting to see what we do get tomorrow. But I think we're time to attack a little bit with CPI out of the way. GA as well, we're getting a little bit of a bullish close too. But a little bit indecisive. We're going to have to wait for London price action tomorrow to kind of give me a pair gauge on where I want to be trading next. What are you guys looking at for the rest of the week? I do know a lot of the guys that trade the US indices are getting all-time highs here on the US indices. So great work here. I know a lot of the guys, if we bring this up, a lot of the guys were passing and getting some stuff done. Austin did pass a new combine today on ASFX TV live with Evan. As you can see, guys are crushing the NASDAQ and S&P longs. This is our private mentorship here at the Black Shirt Club. And I did get quite a nice comment here today. I'll share that too. But yeah, some great work here, getting long, guys making money. Tom actually made money shorting gold. So a whole bunch of things there. But look, took a loss this morning, followed up with 2 wins, made my loss back in another $400, taking a break now to the afternoon. Some great work here from the guys in our private mentorship here, the Black Shirt Club with ASFX. So some great work here today. I did get quite a nice compliment here today from one of our Black Shirt Club members, Clarence, and we will actually speak about this. Would you want to pull it up? Because whatever we do, we give our members the best of the best, right? Our best attention. So Clarence says, sup man, just wanted to express my gratitude towards you for all the assistance. I know I'm paying you for mentorship, but I do feel like you put in a lot more effort than what's expected. It means a lot. And that's what we do here at ASFX, right? Me, Austin, Tom, Evan, and the guys, our team, we put a lot of time and effort into what we do, trading on the desk, as well as making sure that other traders are making money with us, right? Obviously, not every single day is going to be a winning day. That's, sorry to burst your bubble, but it's just not true. But we know how to make money long term, and we hope that our traders, we give them the best possible assistance to do so as well. Some great moves here on the indices, and that's why I did put in my weekly report card, which I'll actually have to just pull up again. I will have to get that up in my weekly report card. Yeah, I am speaking about adding the US indices. I think that particularly for me, trading with, I can't trade futures with Top Step and that being in South Africa, but I can trade, the CFD versions of this and the NASDAQ. So looking to add the NASDAQ and ES or S&P 500 to my lists. Let me know in the chat if there's anything that you guys would like me to cover. But yeah, I think a great day overall. A flat day for me, but as mentioned, I do need to get into do my workouts in the morning and then crushing the rest of the day. Looking to trade GBP pairs in the London session, but and then in New York session as well. But also looking to get more into the US indices. So New York session slowly becoming my most traded my most traded session. I'm preparing the London session, getting my workout done in, then London session, preparing for the New York session, and that's how it's been for me majority of the time. The volume picks up in the New York session, and that's something that we can also see on Edgeful. So if you bring up Edgeful again, I did mention my favorite indicators. Another one for me is where is it? Yeah, volume and range by weekday. So this is GJ. Look how the volume picks up the rest of the week. Let's just bring up a random pair like GBP CAD. Look how the volume increases as we go throughout the week. So Monday and Tuesday, that's why I like that opening range breakout, opening week range report that they have, because it shows me what I need to be looking at the rest of the week. Right. So as mentioned, a solid trading week last week. But yeah, I think for me, my win of the week, I always have like a win of the week in my weekly report card. And my win of the week was just getting back into the gym, right? I did get married 2 weeks ago, or 2 weeks ago, geez, time flies, a month ago now. And I felt that I was just feeling a little bit lethargic since coming back in. I wasn't hitting my routines, and I was just feeling a little bit out of it. I think routines are so important as traders, but particularly discretionary traders that aren't relying on a systematic approach to the markets. Yes, you can have a systematic, edge, but we're still executing in a discretionary way, right? And I think that as discretionary traders, I think routines play a massive role in that. So, yeah, just note, I always think, guys that aren't traders that aren't doing daily report cards and weekly report cards are at a disadvantage. If you watch the greats like the SMB traders, like Lawrence Bryanstein, the guys, they're always speaking about the importance of tracking their daily habits and doing a daily report card, right? And if it's good enough for the best, then it's definitely good enough for me, because I want to be getting there, one day. I'm still young and got lots to learn, but I think that, if you continue doing this every single day, you put yourself at an advantage to get there, right? But yeah, that was my week. I hope I showed you some great things here with regards to Edgeful, and the reports that I love to use, the opening week range, as well as the previous day's range. Those two are my favorite reports to use on Edgeful, the opening week range and the previous day's range. So go check them out. I appreciate you guys being on the live with me. A solid week last week. Just starting to find my flow state again with regards to trading. And just looking to start to ramp up and scale my trading business. If you like this, I would appreciate you guys sharing it. I always try and provide value, but I will see you about kind of around the same time every single evening, South African time, around about 9 p.m. South African time. It's around 3 p.m. Eastern. So if you like this, give me a like, share it, and we'll check you then tomorrow evening. But keep it tidy tomorrow. Remember, there's a bank holiday on Wednesday, so don't be too aggressive. After Monday and Tuesday, after that range sets up, we can start to look for some great explosive moves, as shown in Edgeful, the statistics there. But take it easy, and if you got any questions, let me know in the DMs. And if you want to watch me trade live tomorrow, I will be on ASFX TV. So I will have a quick show here. On ASFX TV tomorrow morning. I will be on Tommy's stream having our trading battle, as always, Tuesdays and Fridays. So if you want to watch me live trading every single week, ASFX TV is the place to be. I will put this in the chat, so put this in the comment section. So go check me out there. And I appreciate you guys being live on this evening. We'll see you then tomorrow. Cheers, everyone.